Hey, so good to be with you today. We're going to talk about how powerful you are, right? I mean, we're all sort of afraid of that word, that power word. And the way that it's being used in our world today, it's like, power seems like power over. And that is not what I'm talking about. Hey, Nancy, glad you're here. I want to start by reading a little poem. I do this a year with Rumi, and it's just the daily readings. And today's reading was so right on to the power that I'm talking about, that power within you, not to power over others. That's not what I'm talking about. So I'm going to read to you. And it's today's reading, January 31st, and it says, there are two kinds of intelligence. Two kinds of intelligence, one acquired as a child in school, memorizing facts and concepts from books and from what teachers say, collecting information from the traditional sciences as well as from the new sciences. With such intelligence, you rise in the world. You get ranked ahead or behind others. In regard to your competence in retaining information, you stroll with this intelligence in and out of fields of knowledge, getting always more marks on your preserving tablets. There's another kind of tablet, one already completed and preserved inside you, a spring overflowing its spring box, a freshness in the center of your chest. This other intelligence does not turn yellow or stagnant. It's fluid and does not move from outside to inside, does not move from outside to inside through the conduits of plumbing learning. This second knowing is a fountainhead from within you moving out. And that's the power that we're talking about today. That power that lives in you and is meant to move out to others. Now, the thing is that a lot of us block this. We don't flow or allow that fountainhead to be an ever-flowing fountain of power. We could say our essence moving out into the world. So the other day I was in the grocery store, and I don't like to go grocery shopping. I actually don't like shopping of any kind, but going to the grocery store is one experience I really don't like. And so I'm usually kind of grumpy in the grocery store, and I just want to get out. And so I'm kind of moving fast. And I was in the checkout lane, and I was kind of stopped there and kind of grumpy. And the man behind me, I looked behind in line, and he had this big smile on his face. And like when I looked at him, I couldn't help but smile. And so then I got a big smile on my face. And he said to me, "What a great day to be alive." And I was like, oh my gosh, yes, I agree. And then I just kept that big smile on my face as I checked out. And then I looked behind me as he was checking out, and his big smile made kind of the grumpy checkout lady have a big smile on her face. And then as I was pushing my cart to get out of the store, I just had this big smile, right? And I kind of looked at this 20-something Hawaiian dude, and he got a big smile on his face. And I thought, that's power right there. That man is shining out his gifts and talents, which is just his big smile and his exuberance for life. And he is changing his world right there. That's the fountainhead that I'm talking about. Moving out that essence inside of you. That's your power. Whoa, nice, huh? Hey, Jennifer Faye, glad you're here. Yay. So I want to talk about how to ignite that power, how to get moving. So our power centers between our navel and the V of our ribs. It's called the solar plexus. And to open this space, it opens with twists. Yeah, it's so great. I love twists. They make my body feel so amazing. In fact, out of all the practices, like I love the practices that put my lower back in, make my hips feel good, all that, but twists, they work the entire spine and they'll make your whole body feel good. And they get you moving, like they move your energy up and out like a fountainhead and down to create. So we're, splashing that fountain down and up all at the same time to create and liberate. It is kind of like the on button, our power center right here, the on button to our essence being shared inside and down into our roots and up and out, flowing to others. So we don't have to do big twisting. Like this is what I recommend, like if you're feeling like I'm not, I'm needing some energy or I'm not really sharing my essence, this is what I recommend. Wherever you are, maybe you're sitting in a chair, you can sit on the floor, whatever, you just sit. Your tail goes down, that's important. So your tail has to stay down, ribs lock in and down, roll your inner arms out so your heart is open. So it's just our posture and sitting. And I'm just sitting in a simple cross-leg position. If you're sitting in a chair, you can do this too. And you find your breath in and out of your belly. Right? Notice it rocks me because I'm using my diaphragm. I'm full body breathing. Then all you do is just very simply inhale and we turn from our navel. Our lower spine is not built to turn. It stabilizes us. It holds us safe into the earth. So my lower back continues to go down and I turn from my navel. Each exhalation I turn and I'm turning to my right. Then my chest turns and then finally my head and neck and eyes look over my shoulder. I can take my left hand to the outer edge of my right knee and my right hand can come behind me. And I just keep looking. Over that right shoulder. And I try to look as far back behind me as I can. Really twisting that neck. Now I like to hold poses and I like to stay in things for like 2 minutes. Because that really makes change. And what we're attempting to change just in this space, in this simple twist, is we're turning our power button from off to on. So, stay there for a couple minutes and just experience that on button coming on. But because we're doing the other side, we're going to come out now. Take a deep breath in and exhale back to center. Just feel for a moment. See, just a little bit of twisting. You can feel the flow starting, right? Now inhale, do nothing. Exhale, get that tail down. Begin to turn from your navel. Inhale, do nothing. Exhale, keep turning. Your head and neck and eyes are going to look over your shoulder. Then your right hand comes to the outer edge of your left leg. Left hand back behind you. Each exhale breath, turn. And really turn to look back behind you so that you get this cervical spine, which is super twisty or meant to be. Some of us just have blocks there, right? It gets it all turning and twisting and turning on your power. Whoa, there's nothing more important, right? Just, a lot of you probably out there can relate to this, where we're not turned on. Our power button is not on, right? And you feel stagnant, and stuck, and resentful, and angry, and maybe even depressed. Now come on out. Just sit there for a minute. feel that. That feels so good, right? Because you just turn on your power. Woohoo! So let's just see if anybody. Oh, hey, Marianne, glad you're here. Stacy, yay! Yay, Marianne says, I made it. Nancy, love twisting. I always see a new perspective. Oh, yeah. It gives me one too. Marie, I love the way it makes my body feel like I've got bubbles flowing to the top of a glass. That's so good, Maria. It's so true. That's what our energy, when it's awake and alive and flowing, it feels all bubbly, like the fountains from a bubble. So that bubble and that splash is us sharing our essence. And when we're feeling that, we're in it and we can't help it. I was reading on one of the Facebook pages the other day about someone who said like they'd done their practice and then they went out and they were just like bubbling over at the grocery store, smiling at people. It's funny, I have grocery store stories today and sharing, talking it up with others. That's it. That's what happens when our on button is pushed on. So I have a whole practice for you this week on agelessmovemore.com at the Ageless Movement Practices. Do them. Turn that on button on and share your bright, shiny fountain, right? It's like a fountain with a light on it, and let yourself shine out there. And you don't only just shine out, you also shine down. And it's that shining down that will get you to create whatever you came here to create. Yeah, Stacy, loving the haws. Yeah, I have to ha breath because that vibration is the sound of love. So if I'm going to go out there and vibrate in the world, I for sure want to be vibrating out love. So I walk around doing the ha's. Luckily, I live in a place that understands ha because we walk around saying aloha to each other all the time. And that is, aloha's simple definition is love. Aloha's more complex definition is the breath of love. Yeah, aloha. And you know what the Native Hawaiians called people not from Hawaii? They called us and still call us haulis. And that means the absence of the love breath. Yeah. So go out and ha and share your essence. All right. Does anybody have anything else? So you were born with this essence inside of you. It is your natural intelligence. It is your gifts and talents. It is that bright light that just is inside of you. Don't damp it down anymore. I want to see your bright light. I want to hear about it. Share it with us in the Ageless Movement Practices private Facebook page. Yeah. All right. Now, I want to share something from my essence with you. Starting tomorrow, the Ageless Movement Practices are going to cost $18 a month. So if you're already a member, the next time your credit card gets charged, it'll be $18 instead of $25. And if you haven't joined yet, it's an amazing time to sign up. So sign up for these incredible practices. Think about it. Finding the on button to your power, to your bright, shiny star for $18 a month, that alone would be worth it. But then we also have so many other practices there. And you know what's coming up? We're going to do some shoulder and neck releasing. That's coming up. Heart opening, shoulder release, neck release. That upper body stuff feels so good. And that's what's coming up next week. So turn on your power button. Get ready to do your practice so that you feel amazing and you are sharing that fountainhead of natural brightness, light, gifts, talents, big smiles out there with the big, beautiful world we live in. And that too is how we change the world, by the way. That is how we make a difference. Us sitting here in our houses wishing that people would vote differently than they are, or whatever it is that we get caught up in and are caught up in the moment, that won't do it. You find your on button and share your essence, and you will be happy, and you will allow others to be happy around you just from your happiness. Think of that guy I talked about in the grocery store. Just his big smile was changing everyone around him. That's what we want to do. So, and I want to hear about what you're doing in the Facebook page. Let's see. Amanda, yay, you're here. I love your dances, Amanda. Show us another one. And ageless movement practices. Jennifer, I gotta put my glasses on, sorry. I'm always up for shoulder and neck releasing. Yay, coming on up, coming on up. All right, you guys, girls, people, go have an amazing day. Share that fountainhead of who you are. Be your powerful self and don't let anyone stop you. All right. Mwah. Bye.